Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you a recipe that I actually almost forgot about. It was stuffed away in my hard drive, so the seasonality of this is off a bit at the moment, but I just had to share this with you guys. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to make a delicious coconut tapioca pudding paired with some sweet, fresh citrus and a beautiful orange blossom whipped cream that is divine. So let's dive into the recipe. Okay, so the first thing up is, of course, cooking the tapioca. So in a small sauce pot on low to medium heat, add in the coconut milk, sugar, and tapioca pearls. And you're going to cook it on a low simmer for about 10 to 15 minutes. While the tapioca is cooking, it's time for the citrus segments. So here I have some ruby red grapefruit and some Valencia oranges that are just going to be carefully peeled straight down to the citrus fruit itself, and you want to make sure your knife follows the pith or white part from top to bottom to ensure that you're not losing some of that citrus fruit. At about this point, the tapioca pearls were ready to go, so I just transferred them to another container with a little plastic film over the top so they don't develop a little skin on the top. And you're going to want to cool that down in the fridge for about an hour or so. If you can't tell if the pearls are done, take a few out, run them under a little cold water, and if there's a little tiny speck of white in the middle of the clear pearl, they are finished. Alright, so now that the pudding is in the fridge, you can finish up the citrus segments by carefully cutting out each segment with a V cutting motion. As you can see, there's a little line of white pith separating each segment that basically shows you where the fruit is. But after the segments are finished, you're going to put them on a plate or tray, juice the remaining citrus right over the top, and drizzle some agave to start the maceration process. Next up is something I don't normally do in my house, and I find it very fun to utilize every once in a while when the time seems right. But here I have a whip canister that I'm going to add some heavy cream, agave, and orange blossom water to, then charge it with some CO2 to whip up the ingredients inside, and this will be a beautiful garnish and add some nice flair to the coconut tapioca pudding. Okay, so basically everything is ready to go and it is plating time. First thing down, of course, is the chilled coconut tapioca pudding into a bowl. You're just gonna wanna fill it up about halfway. Next thing down is the macerated citrus, then a few dollops of the orange blossom cream, and finally a nice little garnishing of mint and basil buds. And that's it, coconut tapioca pudding, beautiful sweet citrus, and a lovely orange blossom cream. All right, guys, so the coconut tapioca pudding is done. This looks really good, very interesting, lots of beautiful colors. You have that beautiful, white background with the coconut tapioca pudding, the citrus supremes on top, and some of the green basil buds and mint that I put on top. I'm really excited to dive in. A little history on the dish. I actually used to make this when I worked for the pastry chef at Gordon Ramsay at the London West Hollywood, when it was Gordon Ramsay at the London West Hollywood a few years back. Anyways, he made this really beautiful coconut tapioca pudding, and it just stuck with me forever. And it's one of those dessert bases or even breakfast bases, if you want to shift it that way, that just looks so cool, very clean, and the flavor is very refreshing, yet it has that beautiful creaminess from the coconut, also from the tapioca starch as well. So anyways, I'm gonna stop gabbing away and test this out and go from there. All right, let me dive in. Wow, so good. The coconut tapioca pudding is beautiful, wonderful texture, really good mouthfeel. Very clean flavors. I love the orange blossom flavor in that cream that was in the siphon canister. Really kind of just expands on that citrus flavor that's already there. And what I really love about this dish is that it's not too creamy, it's not too tangy. It has that beautiful balance of sweet citrus with creamy coconut, and you can really play with the flavors here. Lots of different directions, just like almost any recipe I put up. The tapioca pudding is a really good base just to play with. But this turned out really great. The citrus is good. The orange blossom is just a very unique flavor, and you guys should definitely experiment with that. Go online, look up orange blossom water, and there will be, I'm sure, plenty of brands. I forget what I have. I'll probably put it down in the description box if you guys are interested. Really happy with the way this turned out. I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. If you guys did, make sure you give it a huge thumbs up. Comment down below for future video requests, things you want to see on my channel. Subscribe if you guys like what I'm doing here. And of course, if you guys are interested in the ingredients and with the breakdown of that, make sure you check the description box. It's all the way down at the bottom. Sometimes that gets missed, so make sure you check that out. And I will see you guys next time with another recipe. Later, guys.